Week 4 action, Texas Herd in Midland. First offensive set, Trey Goodman back under center for the Black Gold, and he's able to find his tight end, Scott Walker, for a 10-yard touchdown grab. Black Gold strike first. On to the first defensive set for the Black Gold, and really a couple gift-wrapped interceptions that should have been caught. First one by Kobe Calvin, second one here by Jamison Lindsey. Didn't come through on those interceptions, but the defense still held. Next offensive set, Goodman tries to hit Gonzalez on a slant pattern, and it's tipped and intercepted. Goodman's second pick of the season. Really not his fault. That ball should have been either batted down or caught. Defense holds, however, and the Herd punter pins the Black Gold back at the 3-yard line. Goodman takes the snap, runs a play action, finds his streaking receiver, number 11, Rodney Pierre, out for a 46-yard gain, giving the Black Gold some breathing room. And on the very next play, Goodman, with a play action pass, finds Roundtree in a soft spot of the zone, and Eli turns on the Jets for a 51-yard touchdown grab, capping off a 97-yard drive. On to the second quarter now. Goodman, being pressured in the pocket, spins out, tries to force it into double coverage. Bad decision, throws his second interception of the first half. And after a few back and forths late in the second quarter, Black Gold turned to Eddie Godina on a 52-yard field goal attempt. It's good. Your score 16-0 at the half. On to the third quarter now, and the Black Gold looking to establish a running game. They turn to number 21, Garrison Johnson, who answers the call on a beautiful 21-yard rush, setting up the Black Gold deep in the Herd territory. The strong run once again sets up the play action. This time Goodman fakes the toss, hits Joe Levette on a wide receiver screen, and he follows his blockers 35 yards for the touchdown. Herd offense trying to respond. Quarterback takes the snap, steps up into the pocket, escapes the pressure, hits his receiver for 26-yard gain, setting up the Herd in Black Gold territory. Very next play, quarterback takes the snap, feels the pressure, steps up once again, but this time Jonathan Kajagel is right there, strips the ball. Justin Whiteside there to scoop it up and rush it back 51 yards for the defensive score. Next offensive set, Herd looking for some points on the board. Quarterback takes it, chucks it down to his receiver for a 28-yard gain, setting up the Herd first and goal at the 5. Next snap, Herd tried to run it in, but Justin Whiteside steps right into the gap and blows up the play in the backfield for a loss. On to the continental shift now, and the Herd finally gets some points on the board. Quarterback finds his receiver on a slant pattern. Your new score, 30-6. Black Gold look to continue their ground attack. They turn to Jalen Samuel, the big back out of Atlanta, Georgia, who rushes this one for 21 yards. He would have another rush on this drive for 17 before they turn it over to Garrison Johnson, who busts a couple tackles and breaks through for a 23-yard gain inside the 10-yard line. And then it's the Trey Goodman show. He'll do a play action and boot out untouched into the corner of the end zone, 37-6, Tall City. Herd offense on the hunt for a big play with that forward motion. Quarterback takes the snap, chucks it up. Brandon Guzman steps in front of the pass and climbs the ladder. Interception, returns about 33 yards, setting up the Black Gold in Herd territory. And after a couple incomplete passes, the Black Gold turn to Eddie Godina for a 59-yard field goal attempt. It sails wide right, but it clears the end zone, so it is a 1-point rouge. Your score, 38-6. Herd offense back on the field. Quarterback steps up into the pocket after feeling the pressure, ends up scrambling for about 23 yards, appears to give himself up on the play, puts the ball down, but there was no whistle. Kobe Calvin, with the awareness, scoops it up and returns it 64 yards for the Tall City Black Gold defensive score, and that's the way the evening ends. Black Gold all over the Herd in this one. Your final score, 44-6. Tall City's defensive front led by Will Green and Trey Goodman's return at quarterback, the difference maker in this one. Goodman ends the night with 166 yards in the air, 3 passing touchdowns. He would add another one on the ground. He did throw 2 interceptions, but for the most part led a very consistent Black Gold offense throughout the evening. On to league play in the final 2 weeks of the regular season. Tall City will host the San Antonio Toros here in Midland in Week 5 before hitting the road for a Week 2 rematch against the Texas Syndicate over in Austin.